As the children say. Oh shit! I forgot the controller.
That is not what the...
What?
Where's the
What?
controller? Oh,
It's in my bag.
it's right there.
Did I?
You have it
I
plugged
didn't
in.
forget the controller. I basically I hooked the controller up so long ago
Yeah.
that I forgot I hooked it up.
Also, I want to say I don't think the kids say "boom goes the dynamite" anymore. I think that's a what old people say because that's an old internet thing.
You know, and also they're not going to say very shortly Fleck, and you keep saying it, and I don't know why.
Fleek.
They're going to stop saying
They're
that
gonna stop
in like a
saying-
minute.
It's on fleek.
By the time this video goes up on YouTube, you're going to look like a moron.
Fleek. I think the Fleek video already went up. I think I see comments already about the Fleek video going up.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm still relevant, is I guess what I'm saying. I'm going to start my stand-up timer because that's important to me.
Nobody wants to hear about that.
About your stand-up
Nobody
timer?
what they want to hear about
Yeah.
is every one of your political and spiritual beliefs is wrong, and I'm going to explain why for the next 3 hours. That's what they want, right?
That's exactly what they're looking for.
All right.
Did you turn on the Twatcher?
I am 90% sure I did.
Let's double check that that's on.
Look, somebody wrote a script. And it was username was this new subscriber has said there's a script now
Yeah?
where I could type in !subs,
Oh, well, that's great. I like that.
but I have to be in the chat actually, I suppose, when I type that and not outside of the chat,
Yeah.
or else I just type it into the ether and it does nothing.
You just type it into the operating
Yeah.
system, and nothing happens.
Oh my god!
Wait.
I had an A. I put an A in there that didn't belong. And
And nothing happens.
there should be. I worked earlier, and there was a link. There it is.
Okay.
Takes a second. We have a link now.
Okay, great.
Um.
But also we have a Twatcher.
Oh yeah, double checking the Twatcher.
It wasn't running. It wasn't running.
It's right here.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, great. It's very important. According to whom? Hold on. I can tell you something very important.
You tell me a lot of things.
You know what? I can, and I'm going to. I'm going to tell you a lot of things. According to John Kilo,
Yeah.
moderator John Kilo, this very week, Rich Evans,
Okay.
is our 2-year anniversary of streaming as a Twitch partner.
Wow.
2 years.
That's shocking.
Yes.
It feels like so much longer. It really does.
It's you know. To me, it goes by in a flash. It goes by in a swoopity doop.
Soon you'll be in the grave.
Yay! Murder.
You'll wake up one morning and you'll be 80 years old and you won't be able to walk. You'll be wearing Depends. Everyone you know and love will be dead. Time's going by so fast.
Maybe not everyone I know will be dead. I'll probably die before a few people I know and love.
So I maybe.
I can only assume.
Not if you're lucky. Lucky.
No, if you're lucky, you die before the people you know love. Let them deal with the sorrow and the sadness. That's right, Twitch Plays Pokemon. You missed a little Pokemon Yellow play. It's a little bit of a disappointing playthrough because I start the playthrough wanting to catch the secret Mew, the glitchy Mew, and I underestimated how long it would take to get to the area to catch the secret Mew. So we never actually end up catching him. But it's still a good Pokemon stream.
Is it? I have no idea.
I don't know
I
either.
have no idea what makes a good Pokemon stream. I just hit A button and I seem to get through the game just fine.
Mega Punch. Okay, we got Greg.
What is this game?
I have
What is
no
this
idea.
called? What is this called?
This
Not like as if the title weren't at the top of the screen, but we should probably try and do our job.
This is March of the Living, and several people on Twitter today recommended that we stream this because apparently, only according to those people on Twitter, I don't know if this is really true, this is Zombie FTL.
Okay.
It uses FTL-like mechanics in a zombie universe, and it sounds great.
Okay.
So, oh wait, speaking of the Pokemon stream, if we're gonna get good at this, we gotta get my trainer's hat on.
You know the only reason I knew that was a Pokemon thing?
Why?
Because the back says Pokemon.
Yeah.
I opened the box up and I'm like, oh, this is a minor league baseball team I've never heard of. Who are they? Oh, it's Pokemon.
The Ketchums. Hold on, wait. If we're gonna get real, gotta turn it around, just like Ash does.
Basically, if you wanted to troll me, you should have, like, taken off the stitching that said Pokemon, and
Yeah.
I would have worn the cap, not knowing any differently.
Fucking love it. Love this hat. Thank you to whoever sent it.
I'd have worn that cap, and I'd been like, can somebody tell me what baseball team this is?
That would have been great, Rich. That would have been great. It looks weird when I wear a baseball cap. I normally don't wear a baseball cap, so I will not wear it.
Put on the fucking hat.
I wore it. I wore it. I'm not gonna wear it all stream. That'd be weird.
Why?
Because
They want to see you wear the hat.
I don't. They saw me wear the hats. I don't wear hats. Juicy Shack hat. Jack wearing that cap backwards makes him look like the world's oldest child. Yeah,
Well, wear it normal.
it'll be fine. Okay, so we don't know what any of this means.
Greg, inventory. Revolver, hammer, flashlight.
Great.
I should have said flashlight. I should have deliberately gotten that wrong and said flashlight, and it would have been mildly funny. But I didn't do that. I didn't think to do that. Oh well. Traits, pistol expert. Plus 10% chance to hit. Head bonus plus 10%.
Great.
Shotgun, intermediate. Well, Greg automatically sucks. Shotgun, hit chance plus 5. Hit bonus plus 5. Rifle, intermediate, plus 5, plus 5.
Decisive Greg might not be the luckiest man alive, but when no display the game. Okay, so this is the model. This is the standard.
Mhm.
This is standard man.
Anna is locked.
Yeah. I can only assume.
Derek is locked.
Oh, he's
expert
a
shotgun
expert.
guy.
Yeah, so we want Derek.
He's told a lot of kids to get off his porch, is what that means.
He's tamed that black snake moan.
What?
Huh?
Tamed that black?
Tamed that black. Is that the name of the movie with Samuel L. Jackson and Christina?
Oh, I have no idea.
Black mamba snake. Black snake. I think it's called Black Snake Moan.
Jack, audio. Jack, mic closer, please.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Is this better? There we go. I can see the levels. I know this is better. Okay, hold on. We have many tips that I have been ignoring. Turtle the Wise says, saw Green Room yesterday. Movie of the year. I will pay for you kids to check it out. And tell Jay to get out there and support these great films. Oh, I mean, Jay will see it no matter what. I've been looking forward to that one. That's the one with Patrick Stewart. And it's like punks versus Nazis set in like an old... set in like a CBGB's like punk bar, and it's like neo-Nazis versus a punk band. It's supposed to be fun.
Okay.
And it has Patrick Stewart in it. Looks great. I'm glad. It's awesome. Leftover Beefcake, here's to 2 years of learning about so many things from your streams. Otherkin, Blue Waffles, Heat Death, Clown College, Vagina Dentata, and now cannibalism. Thanks so much for the education, Kai.
Well, to be fair, you didn't learn about the cannibalism from the stream. You learned about that from Best of the Worst.
All part of it.
We could have a long discussion right now
About cannibalism?
about juicy shack meat. We could do that.
The Riddle of Steel says, Rich Evans, I know you like normal guys versus sorcerer stories. I love Conan. Chat said you mentioned King Conan ages ago. Jack and Rich, please tell me how you'd make a King Conan story work. Maybe I haven't seen King Conan. What is that?
It's never been made.
Oh, what is it?
Old Conan. After he's been king. They were talking about making a movie about old Conan for a while. I don't know if it's completely dead right now.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
But like after he becomes king, they were going to tell a story with Arnold now.
And so, I mean, the way you make that story work is
I'm not sure specifically what you do, but just anything that's more Conan. can't be too bad.
I think the story is like, the bored king. He was a warrior
Yeah.
his whole life, and now he has to be ruler. And so, like, it's his final hurrah, and he knows he's going to his death because he hates being king. So as king, he decides to mount some dumb battle that everyone's advising him against. And he knows it's going to kill him, right? It's got to end with his death. I know you don't like sad stories, but to me,
I don't know about making a Conan an idiot the whole thing, getting into an ill-advised battle. I don't know that I like watching that.
Not an idiot.
A big battle, a glorious battle.
A big
sure.
well, go out in battle.
Sure.
That's what it is. It's a battle that he knows he can't win. Is I guess what I'm saying.
But he does it anyway because he's fucking Conan. That's how you end Conan.
He wins.
He wins anyway because he's just too much of a badass. He wins. He wins the unwinnable battle.
Oh man.
And afterwards, everyone's like, "How the fuck did we do that?" And Conan's just like, "His business is normal."
And Conan is really sad because he wanted to die.
Sure. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, that's not a bad ending.
As long as he's
Where
sad.
he's disappointed that he didn't die
Yes.
in the glorious battle. Then you're doing something neat and unique, and you're not falling on the same old tired ass.
Yeah.
He died, but they won the day. Bullshit.
Right, okay. He goes into battle hoping for a glorious death.
And he doesn't get it because he's just too good.
And he has to go back to being king, and he hates it. That'd be great.
Well, he could just walk away from being a king and go about some other mysterious adventure as old Conan.
Ooh, I like that better.
Yeah.
His court, beckons him back, and he says, "I'll be right behind you," and just turns the fuck around, drops
Drop the
his
crown.
Of
You
course.
have the crown in the foreground.
Yeah.
And he's walking away.
Yep.
That's how you end the film.
Just it's that shot of like his feet, and it just drops in the dust, right? And he picks up like a dead soldier's sword on his way out.
Yeah.
Just goes on his way.
It's not the fancy king sword.
No.
He would never use the fancy king sword.
That's part of the reason it pisses him off. He doesn't like the pomp.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
like the pomp and circumstance. He wants to be a warrior. That would be great. Rich and I are going to get right on that script, so Hollywood. You're right. We should probably play the game.
Well, we get off on tangents, and that's what you guys like. That's what you guys should like. All right, I'm clicking start.
Okay. On Kadan says, "Hey, Jack and Rich, Civil War opened up early here in Europe. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, I think Rich will love to play Darkest Dungeon as another way to get subscribers killed in the game."
Well, not right this second, apparently.
We always like playing games that get you guys killed. The Off Switch says, "I'm sure you get a lot of recommendations for games you don't like, but here's $20 to go towards telling the next person to ask Rich to play an RTS or watch anime to go fuck themselves." Okay, the next person who recommends an anime or a real-time strategy game to Rich, we have to say go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Because someone tipped us to say that. Conan's public domain? Yes. That means we can write Conan the King.
You can
script.
probably write it, but I think the film rights are a different beast entirely. The film rights are not public domain. Not anybody can make a Conan film.
Sure. Okay, I'm with
Or
you.
there would be more. Somebody else would have made one.
Okay. Yeah. You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Okay. Here we go. The past couple of weeks, you've been barricaded up in your home trying to get a hold of your ex-wife, Chloe, over the phone. Is that Chloe or Chloe?
Chloe.
Okay. No one on the other end has ever picked up, though. And this has made you worried for both her and your son, Tom, over whom she has custody. Even though you and Chloe may not have parted on the best of terms 2 years ago, you still care about them and want to be sure they're both safe in this post-apocalyptic nightmare.
Greg's backstory just bores the fuck out of me.
Right, this is it, though. This is FTL, right? What do you got to do in FTL? Oh, you got to get a hard drive to the Resistance. Oh no, yeah, to the Empire. Storing as many supplies as you can realistically carry in your old car, you drive over the state border towards their home. Soon enough, your vehicle runs out of fuel and grinds to a halt. Just before you ditch it, though, you hear an interesting broadcast over the radio. Survivors in the secured city of Wellston Oh, secured. City of Wellston, far to the east, claim to have a ship, which they plan to use to find sanctuary offshore. If you can find Chloe and Tom, maybe you can take them there.
Okay.
Start your journey. Turtle the Wise, I'm sure you have heard about Patton Oswald. About Patton Oswald, his daughter wrote this. Oh, that's right. Did you hear about Patton's wife?
Yeah. Sad.
Incredibly sad news. I mean, just anybody. And I met the guy for 20 minutes once, and just he was the nicest guy to us. To agree to be in Space Cop, and really unfortunate news. I don't even know if they determined a cause of death yet. But she was incredibly young. But his daughter today wrote, "When your mom dies, you're the best memory of her. Everything you do is in memory of her." It's just beautiful. Little kid. Little smart kid. Taking on the name. Terrible. Terrible news. All love and thoughts to Patton. Bill Laheka says, "Happy 2-year anniversary, you hack frauds. Jack, could you bring back some Jimmy Jams for one night only?" I will do my best. Oh my God.
This is an FTL map. Alright, so we have to get here.
And then is that yellow marker the ship?
And these are cities. I would assume that, yes.
Jesus.
Alright, well, let's pick one.
I like it. That's true. You know what? Michael the Grief is requesting a moment of silence.
Oh my God.
So we will do that. Right.
Is that a delay? They didn't hear that yet. They were donating before we knew.
That was our moment of silence. Great. Great. This is
A wild dog hears
Oh.
you approaching and begins to growl and bark. Seems to be injured badly. Greg sounds like a wuss. It seems to be injured badly. I noticed the initials HH branded into it, right next to a large bite mark that can be seen on its back. It doesn't look like it's going to make it. I can hear moans and grunts in the distance, so I'll have to act quickly before the rotters come to investigate.
Oh, so we might be able to get a puppy friend. We could end the dog suffering or just move on.
What's the survival, Jack? Survival.
It has initials branded into it, which means that it might be tameable.
But it also means it's been branded, so it might not be too friendly to humans. Ending the dog's suffering would almost certainly make noise too, though, wouldn't
Yep.
it?
You can't have the rotters come.
No. Then again, the dead dog, they might go after the dead dog.
Sure.
I'm all for shooting this thing in the head.
Then you are in charge of this journey, Rich.
And end the dog's suffering.
End it.
Loud bang echoes out from the road. Brief whimper follows quickly after. Dog's in a better place now. I moved quickly before the infected get too close.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. I would like to recommend Fisted by Dope Smoke. Would like to recommend Naruto and Ages of Empires.
Go fuck yourself.
Thank you for the tip, though. Oh, look, there's like a growls meter. Do you see that?
I'm assuming that's zombies.
Yeah.
You begin walking alongside a deteriorated railroad running east. Short while into this leg of my journey, I happen to cross a lone cab from what I assume is a diesel locomotive. This intrigues me, so I climb up inside and take a look around. The interior of the train cab is a mess. It seems like the unfortunate driver was shot where he sat on the back of the head. His brains blown out across the... Oh God, his brains are blown out across the control panel. Oh God. A decently sized bullet hole all but confirms the story. I very cautiously shove the corpse aside. Oh God! Oh God! And I check the controls. My best guess is that it seems to be a working order. It's my guess, though. I don't really know.
'Cause you don't know anything?
Though the fuel gauge is it's reading very low. Try to start the train. Get off. Start walking.
R. Miller, I see that you've started watching Fargo. Excellent choice. That's a great show. Again, you're kind of in control of this one.
Why the fuck not? Start the train.
Oh wait, Rich, tour guide Nixon wants you to watch Evangelion.
You know, I know this is the second one, not the first, but go fuck yourself.
Great. And Kazum OSM says, "Hey Rich, Jack, just want to thank you for all the XCOM stream/talk. It got me interested in the game. Bought Enemy Within for $10 on a PSN
Yay.
sale early this week and can't stop playing
No,
it.
it's amazing.
$10 on PSN.
It's amazing.
It did. It had a surprise release on the Vita, but it was
Yeah.
not advertised even like on the new release page of the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
It was just like boom, just there one day. $10, easy peasy. No, Hamtardi, we will not be taking an hour-long break at 9 to watch Game of Thrones.
No. I searched the entire cab and managed to find, a manual. Or at least a checklist of steps of activating the train. Well, I can follow a list. This is very fortunate. I go through all of these steps one by one, checking them off clearly, so I know they were the ones that were checked. You have to be very careful.
You have to be very thorough. You're right.
You don't
In
want to
zombie
skip one.
apocalypse. You have to be very thorough.
Until at long last the train begins to move forward on the tracks. Oh my god, it's moving very fast.
I think this is a good thing?
I suppose.
I don't know.
I ride the rails for a couple of hours at a slow pace until the diesel engine finally runs out of fuel. At this point, I get off the train, I start walking again, because really, what else am I going to do with that place?
That's great. Blow Tractor has a point. As many of you know, I worry about my kids watching certain movies at their young age.
Mm-hmm.
Blow Tractor would like to say, Jack, let your kids watch Jurassic Park. I saw it at age 5, and now I go to Princeton. Just saying.
Well,
Maybe you're failing at Princeton, though, so
Well.
I don't know that. I don't know anything about you. Oh, well, there's a fatigue.
uh-oh.
Fatigue makes combat more difficult for your character. Move the mouse cursor over the character's portrait to see penalties created from fatigue. Okay. Fatigue. Oh, okay, so you got a hit chance penalty and a melee damage penalty. Okay.
Okay.
So do you need to... Wait, we have food.
Eat.
Is there a way to make you eat?
Well, probably confirm. After I clicked on the button that
Oh, I didn't see you click on that button. I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
says, rest.
Oh, well, it's that it's pause, so you probably have to resume, and then you start eating. Did that work? Oh, your hunger level. Oh, wait, you did not eat anything. You still have 5 apples.
Yes, eat.
Okay, now you're good. I don't think he was highlighted before.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I don't like this darkness. This isn't good. I arrive outside my ex's apartment. Oh, she's such a bitch. Carefully entering the front lobby through the shattered glass front door. I keep an eye out for infected as I make my way up to the 3rd floor, and I make sure not to touch the guardrails on the stairs because the people who live here are they're filthy. And it hasn't gotten any better since the zombie apocalypse. Look at how sticky these rails are. I can catch some kind of disease.
Yeah.
To my
Where do you think the zombie infection started?
exactly.
Sticky
Hygiene is important, people.
sticky rails.
To my dismay, I find fresh blood sprayed across the walls in a macabre display, matching the cordite smell and mix of human and rotter corpses throughout the building. And you can tell I'm smart because I have read Thesaurus.
Cordite. I have never heard the word cordite before.
Well, I have because I'm smart and I read it in the thesaurus. This place must have fallen recently, making me fear the worst for my ex-wife and kid. Well, honestly, mostly my kid, because as we have established, my ex-wife, kind of a bitch.
You're more rescuing your ex-wife out because she's in the same place as your kid.
I caught her sleeping with my best friend Carl. Mm-hmm. I was devastated.
Yeah,
I mean, he makes some more money and he's got muscles.
I know Carl, and he is a handsome man.
Anyway, continuing on. I sneak over to the door of Chloe's apartment and listen carefully. I am alarmed to hear pottery smashing to the ground. I would assume that she were having a fight with me, as happened frequently when we were having fights, but obviously I am not in the room with her, so that is not what's going on. Someone inside must be looting her place, or maybe it's some infected that got stuck inside. I'm not sure. But it's cause for concern. I ready my weapons just in case. I enter the apartment stealthily, as that is my only option. As quietly as I possibly can. Slowly, I open the apartment door and creep inside. It's difficult to see with the lights seemingly shut out. Peeking around the corner into the rather large living room exterior, I see a lone figure tearing the place apart, tossing aside piles of clothing and junk, trying to find something of value. This figure, a short, sniveling man, has a shotgun slung over his shoulder. Oh my God, he's got a shotgun. And he seems incredibly agitated. Oh my God, I'm watching him for movement. I noticed him shaking and making strange noises every time he lays finger on something. Is he masturbating? Oh my God, he's masturbating over Chloe's clothing.
Oh no.
Well, this is not good at all. I can try and be diplomatic and talk to the man. Or I can assume he's too unstable to reason with. I can shoot him and save myself some trouble.
I always like more crew members in FTL.
Well, my character is a coward.
Oh, well, then you definitely wouldn't shoot him
But
because
then,
you're a coward.
But then again, I can't really stand the sight of blood. So I'm really torn here on what to do.
Everyone in stream is saying shoot him in the face.
Shoot him in the face?
That's what they're saying. I think you might want to be diplomats.
Ultimately, my cowardice is winning out.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him in the back because, actually, now that I think about it, that looks like the back of Carl's head. And quite frankly, I owe him. Before the man can react, I fire my own weapon, striking my target cleanly in the torso. Whatever light was in the man's eyes has faded away completely, thanks to me.
Wow.
That's
poetic.
Check out his shotgun, an older model, and immediately throw it away because, well, I'm an idiot, and I throw out shotguns when they would be highly valuable in this zombie apocalypse.
Well,
But technically they're not zombies. They're actually just it's an infection. This is a perfectly logical scientific reason why they would be walking around. But I'm digressing again, as I frequently do. The body and the barrel show enough damage on it that I'm certain it would explode if I try to fire it, because I am a gun scientist.
Apparently, you are an English major and a gun scientist.
Well, I've read a thesaurus.
You've read. I've majored in thesauruses.
I wrote a thesaurus once.
You wrote? Well, that was your job?
I opened another thesaurus, and I just wrote all the words down. And legally, I mean, what could they do? They're words. I could say these words all exist. I just wrote them down.
No. There's actually, aren't there cases of phantom words in dictionaries and thesauruses and on maps? Map makers and dictionary makers put in phantom words so then they can check other people's dictionaries to see if those not real words make it in.
Maybe that's why I got fired from my thesaurusing job.
Okay, search the...
They told me
Oh,
that
wait.
Crunkidiculous was not a synonym for couch.
Crunkadiculous?
Crunkadiculous.
I always like to sit down on my Crunkadiculous and watch TV. Okay, hold on. Unkadan says, Happy 2 years streaming. I didn't get to mention that, like another zombie game you've streamed, Darkest Dungeon allows your party members to die of dysentery and depression. Looking forward to it. Sean wants to recommend Disgaea on the PS4. It's turn-based, mostly melee combat, JRPG, everything Rich loves rolled into one, with bonus lots of grindings for levels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Sean, go fuck yourself. Space Cadaver says, hello from Ireland. Thanks for all the great content. Civil War is great. I'm so hyped. It's this weekend. And
Okay.
I'm so hyped.
I can't wait to see Batman versus Superman done right.
Can't wait to see what you guys think of it. Have you thought of playing? Have you guys thought of playing some of the worst games ever for our enjoyment? I think we just happen to have done that, without thinking.
Does it
of your
really
enjoyment.
work? Is that really the same thing as bad movies?
You need there's a smaller butter zone, like big rigs.
we get distracted from the game too much.
Too much.
For that to really work, I think. But
Turtle Wise says, did you know there is a Deathstalker 2?
we know there's 4 of them.
It came in a 4-pack of raping featuring.
We
Deathstalker
have them
1
all.
and 2, Barbarian Queen, the Warrior Princess. Couldn't help myself. Actually, and wasn't that the plan? Is if it landed on Deathstalker first, we would replace it with Deathstalker 2, hoping that it would land on that.
I don't know what happened with that because we did land on Deathstalker, but we didn't replace it.
We weren't thinking.
Yeah.
We got so excited that we got to watch Deathstalker. And Tour Guide Nixon says, if you guys are going to play a visual novel, at least play Katawa Soijo or Clannad.
Unfortunately, we're not going to play a visual novel, so
I think this is so far. There's been a lot more reading in this than FTL. I'll tell you that.
well, no. To be fair, we just skip over all of the reading in FTL. There's plenty of reading in FTL.
That's true. That's true. Okay, and search the apartment.
Okay.
Deathstalker did have the best cover ever. You're right. I agree.
I searched the bedroom and found a corpse laid out on my former bed. Its face is disfigured by... Oh no, there's no mistaking that short, dark blonde hair, those highlights. Oh, poor Chloe. Oh, I guess she got dead. I'm kind of relieved for a second there. I thought it was my mistress.
Wait,
They have the same hair. I have a type.
you have a type of hair that you
I have
really
the type
like?
of hair that I really like. But fortunately, this is Chloe. So, quite frankly, I'm relieved. I'm kind of relieved.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to find whoever murdered my ex-wife, and I'm going to give them a lollipop. Quite frankly. I'm going to ask them how it felt. And then I'm going to give them a lollipop. And then, well, maybe I'll murder them and just steal all their stuff, because this is the zombie apocalypse.
That's what you do.
I want the stuff.
That's what you do.
There's no sign of Tom. I'm kind of attached to my child. But searching the apartment further, I find a note scribbled on a torn sheet of paper, signed by Carl, my ex-wife's bastard of a boyfriend,
Carl.
and my former friend,
Carl, you dick.
Carl Zach.
Carl Zach.
Carl Zach is a strange name.
You have a dumb last name.
Everyone always
and you're
tells
a
him he's got
dickhead.
2 first names. He doesn't give a shit.
Yep. Like
He's used to it. He grew up that way.
like
He
Bill.
grew up being
Bill
Carl Zach.
Tommy. Yep. All right. Read the note from Carl.
Carl Zach.
Carl Zach. That's his full name.
Warren.
Wait, are we Warren?
I thought I was like Greg or something. Am I
We
Warren
might be
now?
Gregor. I forget who.
Who was
Warren.
who was Warren?
I
There
don't
was a
know.
Warren something we did.
Oh wait, no, I don't think they were.
Oh, that was the Western game with that was like XCOM. You were
okay.
Warren.
Okay, great.
That XCOM where you didn't have dynamic characters that kind of emerged from the
Warren.
game. They told you were Warren, and Warren was kind of a boring fuck.
Oh God, you know what? I've forgotten completely about that stupid Western XCOM game.
But the note says Warren.
Warren.
As always, you're late. I'm taking off out of this crazy place, and I'm going to my cabin. You know the place. I'm stuck with a stupid kid right now. I figured we could use him to sneak into places and steal shit. If he dies, he dies. Anyway, don't waste time. You know where to find me, Zach.
You know what? I like Zach already because he's an efficient thinker. Like, we can use this kid, and when he's not useful, fuck him. You know.
Quite frankly, it's a zombie apocalypse, and I would do the same thing.
Yeah, you know, this is fine.
Actually, I already got Zach's child murdered. I had him crawling around at a drugstore. I needed some more Adderall.
Okay.
Adderall is hard to come by in the zombie
How
apocalypse.
did you get Zach's kid?
Kidnapping. This was months before the apocalypse broke out.
As a way of
By the time
getting back at Carl for breaking up your marriage?
well, he took my kid. I was fair as fair.
Touche, Rich. Touche. Fair is fair. All right, let's go. Let's.
I had him looking for some Adderall, and a safe fell on him. It was like something out of a Looney Tunes cartoon. Somebody actually dropped a safe on Zach's kid. I thought, oh my god.
He was trying to get a piece of cheese out of a mousetrap.
Thank God that wasn't me.
When he triggered the mousetrap, it pulled on a string, and that string led to a series of comical pulleys that released a tiny hammer that hit a piano down a ramp. That piano ran into a mouse that scared the mouse, so the mouse jumped up. Then the cat chased the mouse, and the cat had a string attached to his tail that pulled on another hammer that hit the safe that made it fall onto the kid.
Well, Dave, the pharmacy owner, he was a good friend of mine. He really did not like mice.
Yeah.
One mouse trap was not enough. It had to have the backup safe. I don't know why he used the mouse as part of his mouse trap.
Well, because it's
he had so many mice.
It's
though.
Dave Goldberg, and so like he was just following in his grandfather's footsteps.
Good old Rube.
Good old Rube. The Real Seal says more Conan tangents. Does your Conan need to die in glorious battle for Valhalla? Does he fight? No. Well, first, Conan is not a Viking. Is Conan a Viking?
No,
Conan's not a Viking.
Crom. He worships or doesn't worship.
Right.
More accurately, Crom.
Does he fight a sorcerer again, or hordes of barbarians? See, I'd like to think like King Conan.
War. It's got to be a kingdom kind of thing.
Yeah. This and like civilization will have moved on because also he's like ageless because he's Conan, right? And so like we're getting into like the early Dark Ages, like.
No.
You don't think?
No.
Like
he's not immortal. He's just Conan.
Well, I'm not saying he's immortal. I'm just saying he's fucking ageless.
He's in the Hyborian age. I'm not sure when that's supposed to be, or if that's even supposed to be a part of our history, like a lost age.
Right.
But it's a specific time that he lives in.
And see, like I'm thinking, like maybe we see some more, quote unquote, modern weapons, like some catapults. You know, some things that weren't in Conan's time. And then he punches a catapult.
Well, yeah. He would have to punch a catapult.
Yeah. He takes the catapult and just rips it in half with his bare hands.
Maybe he's fighting an army where they have just invented like gunpowder.
Ooh,
That's the army he's up against.
That could be.
Yeah.
That could be.
I
don't know.
I'm not sold on that. That's probably a terrible idea. Probably.
Listen, you know what? We're in right now what's called the spitball phase, where you just kind of
Yeah. See what sticks.
you have the spaghetti phase. No Italian shaming. Okay. There is a lot of reading in this game.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Do you want me not to? It seems to be entertaining.
No,
I'm skip it.
I'm saying like as a criticism so far.
Well, I think I made it to a plot point fairly early. If these maps are random, I don't know.
All right.
Plus, I'm going on tangents while I'm reading this. It's taking me a lot longer to read it than it should.
Okay. Rich, you have mixed feelings about the situation.
Are we done reading? Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I have mixed feeling about the situation. While I'm glad Tom wasn't left to die with his mother, it's clear that Zach does not care about him, even though he's been raising him for the last year and a half. Well, he doesn't care about him the way that I do. I know all about the cabin Zach is talking about. I considered using it to be mine before it was taken in the divorce. God, thank God Chloe's dead. I remember Tom complaining about how dirty it was when he was taken there by his mother last summer because they never cleaned that place, and it made me squeamish every time I visited. I had to bring a whole satchel worth of wet naps just before you touched the door, before you went and used the kitchen. I went in the kitchen once, and there was a crumb on the counter from a plate of cookies that had been there the night before.
Oh my God, that's terrible, Rich.
The fact that Zach isn't taking care of the place, that kind of makes me angry. I don't know why it's any of my business, really, but I was kind of... I know he's got my child, but the thought of that messy cabin...
He got your child, and it's quite possible that he murdered your ex-wife, which is a good thing, but, like, you might be upset that he murdered him and not you, and you didn't.
I almost did several times.
Right. Actually, hold on, real quick. Dr. Kill the Cat has a technical question.
Yep.
People listening to my videos always say the audio is too quiet, but I hear it fine. How do you know when audio is loud enough decibel levels to look for?
Good luck.
Oh, no, he's talking about, like, editing videos.
Oh.
Like, right, us streaming is a little harder to tell. The general rule when making YouTube videos is you want your spoken audio to be between -6 and -3 decibels. Music, background music then goes down to like -28 to -30 decibels, and sound effects somewhere in between. But for spoken audio, if it reads between -3 and -6, you should be fine.
I'm heading off to my cabin.
Head off to your cabin now.
A quest marker has been added to my map. I like role-playing games. Sometimes I like to pretend like I'm on a quest, and I have a map. I put like markers on it. I just had a little adventure. I gave myself plus 110 experience points.
You might need to rest.
That's probably it. Yeah, I should probably sleep.
This is a safe zone to rest.
I'm gonna sleep next to my fucking dead wife, Chloe, because fuck that bitch, and I want to enjoy the fact that she's dead. I'm just gonna push her over a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna push her on the wrong side of the bed because fuck her.
A lawnmower is over. What are you talking about? I'm talking about when you are editing a video and zero is very high. Not bad. I know how to do stuff. I know how to edit stuff.
Send to a city. That sounds exciting. I like videos.
Why does my mic look further from his face than Rich's? Because it is further from my face.
Is that fucking with our audio?
I don't.
Should yours be closer? Should mine be further? That's the opposite of the thing it should be, isn't it?
These are sensitive microphones. I try to keep it here. I think it works fine because we usually end up yelling. Oh, care for a little game. A man standing at a hastily made table asks, "There's a bit of food in it for you. I got me a .22 revolver loaded with blanks. And I'm gonna play Russian roulette with you. I'll wager 5 rations."
Oh, I played roulette in Vegas. It was very fun. I don't know why we need a gun for this though, but yeah, I'll play that game. That sounds fun. Quite frankly, it's the zombie apocalypse. I'm kind of bored. I could use a little bit of gambling. I don't know what value money has anymore, but I guess we're food. Where's the roulette table?
Oh wait, you don't have 5 rations.
Oh no! Oh, I don't have 5 rations. I guess I can't play.
Anyway, that was a stupid plan. Anyway, I guess we'll go back to doing things the hard way. The man pulls out another gun.
What?
Oh shit!
Oh my god! This is for real now.
This is for real. We've never done combat before.
Frankly, I fantasized about shooting Chloe all the time, but never actually used my gun. I think I might have the bullets loaded the wrong way.
Okay.
If I have the bullet, will it shoot me? I don't...
How does it work?
How does this work?
Okay, wait. Select an action. Current weapon, old revolver. 3 out of 6. Press R to reload. Press W to change weapon. Head hit chance is 85%. Head hit chance is 20. What?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, hit chance 30. We don't want that.
Oh, yeah. What's that hit chance?
30?
Well, wait. Go to down to... Can you move? Because, like, there's that, like, percentages down below you. No? Oh, wait, there's other actions. What are these? Wait, what?
Melee.
Attack. Push back. See if you're back enough.
30 shit.
Yeah, 30 shit percentage. Agreed. But if it's all you got, it's all you got.
30% though? Is there a move forward option?
That's what I'm wondering. Leftover beefcake, we can't get on the roof. There's no roof. We can't get on the roof, and we cannot hunker down. So
30.
yeah, and if we press W, that gives us some melee options, right?
Get closer.
30%. I mean, if it's 30% each, you obviously go for an upper body shot, right? Oh, is it because you're paused?
Yeah. Shoot!
You have like a little bar.
Oh.
Oh.
That's great.
Well, you got a revolver instead of your old revolver. Let's see here. Rich says Optimus. No, I've been watching a few Star Trek documentaries. Why does Shatner have to include himself into every discussion? Is he that insecure about his legacy that his ego needs constant stroking?
He's not insecure. He's just a narcissist. He doesn't realize what he's doing. He thinks that's the way it should be. It's not insecurity.
Yeah.
It's the genuine belief. It's too much security. I went to
sorry.
a TNG cast reunion.
Uh-huh.
There's the whole main cast of TNG.
That's great.
Patrick Stewart and everyone. And for some reason, William Shatner was the host. He spent half the time talking during the TNG cast reunion.
Was he ever on an episode of TNG?
No.
That sucks. That sucks, man. The Riddle of Steel says the Hyborian Age is lost in time. After the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Arius, all of the kingdoms got wiped out by the Pict invasion. Picts are the Scottish Aztec people.
Okay.
Bone number 1 said, if I send $5 with it and Rich or Jack doesn't like Final Fantasy Tactics, will you send it back, please? Also, Rich looks a lot better after his UFC debut. I'm sending Firehead. It's got a Soviet with laser eyes.
Was that what?
No, I have no idea. Also, Rich looks a lot better after his UFC debut. I'm sending Firehead. It's got a Soviet with laser eyes. You're right. Conan worships Crom, the uncaring god. I can get down with Crom.
He believes in Crom. Does he actually worship Crom? Doesn't Conan at some point say you shouldn't worship Crom because you don't want to get Crom's attention? Or do I have that wrong?
Hold on. It represents Conan's acceptance that nobody will help him but himself, unlike the weak, civilized people who pray for help. So I don't think he worships Crom. He acknowledges.
Yeah.
Crom is there, yeah. But no one will help you unless you help yourself.
To my understanding, and I could be wrong, that he believed in Crom, but he did not pray to Crom because Crom is an asshole, and you really don't want to get Crom's attention.
Sure. And to answer your question, Bona number, no, there's no guarantee that we will send it back. We might not ever play it. We might play it and hate it, but there's no guarantee we will send it back. I will not make that guarantee.
Just don't send it.
Don't
send
if you are not okay with losing it forever, then do not send it.
It's called Final Fantasy. I don't give a shit.
No, he doesn't worship Crom. Okay, yes, people are correct. Oh wait, until later when he makes a prayer to him, but says, "Hey, screw you, bud," if he doesn't help him.
Are you thinking of Major League?
That's
Remember with the chickens and whatnot?
of course, and
Yeah.
then everyone wanted the lucky chicken bones rubbed on their back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
If you won't help me, well then screw you. I'll do it myself, or something like that. And then he hits the curveball once he embraces atheism. It's a beautiful story.
Evil Dead Tim, you are incredibly incorrect. Primus does not suck. Primus is great.
I don't give a shit. Traveler hails me from a distance. I am unable to raise my gun and tell the stranger to keep his distance
Sure.
while I pass him. I just can't do that. I don't know why.
Well, you don't have any bullets left.
Do I have my 0 bullets?
You have 0
Oh,
bullets.
fuck.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't know. Just make an empty threat. Every threat I made to my wife, Chloe.
You're absolutely
Completely
right.
empty threat.
You're absolutely right.
That's why
Rich.
she got everything in the divorce. I have no teeth. I unequipped the gun? I could swear I equipped the other one, though. I could be wrong. Stop walking and ask him from a safe distance if he has any good... Yeah, sure.
All right. So he's a store.
Teddy bear. A flashlight. A candle. I don't need any of this shit.
A camcorder?
Why would I need any of this shit? I need an apple.
You could sell your old revolver
I need a fucking apple.
because you don't.
Ugh.
You have a new revolver.
This is bullshit. This is just bullshit. Fuck credits. What am I gonna do with credits?
You have 3 apples.
I want more. I need more apples.
You have 3 apples. What do you need more? Apples
He's got
for?
one. He's got one I can buy. Oh, I need 4 credits for the apples. Oh, well, this is horse shit.
What?
I don't have enough credits to
buy
buy
an apple.
the apple.
Oh,
I could sell an apple. That would give me enough credits. I could buy one. Oh, what a terrible, terrible thing we've got going on here. Can I murder you and take your stuff?
You could have earlier, but you didn't have the gun equipped apparently.
Well, I'm uncomfortable around firearms. I shot one man once in the back.
Uh-huh.
And another guy, I think he just died. I don't even think I hit him. I don't know what happened to that other guy. He just died.
You killed him.
That's what I tell myself.
I think hold on to the hammer. You definitely need the flashlight. I think you're fine. Just be done here.
Jerk.
Now you might be able to shoot him. Oh, there's a city.
Apparently. I arrived in Westway. Cities are great to find supplies, but are also highly dangerous places. So I should be careful.
Okay.
I need food. I think I'm gonna... What do you think? Grocery store? Drugstore? I need health.
You need health, and you need health more than you need food. You have 3 apples.
All right. All right.
Very soon you will have 2 apples because you'll need to eat one as your hunger is getting crazy.
No shit. I need apples. I wanted that apple before so bad. You wouldn't give me an apple.
You have 3 apples. Select how long you will be searching the drugstore. More time spent searching. What? Whoa!
Oh my God!
You made too much noise! You probably want to melee as many as you can to save on bullets, as you only have 20 bullets. Wait,
What?
what current weapon do you have?
Hammer.
Huh? Can you equip the hammer?
Or the revolver.
Yeah, but then you're wasting bullets.
That's what they're for, isn't it?
Well, if you can kill them with the hammer,
I should have stayed in my barricade.
wouldn't you? That's the rule with the zombie apocalypse, Rich, is kill all that you can with melee weapons first because bullets are fleeting. He's gonna lose all of his bullets. It says out of bullets.
Wait, what?
It says out of bullets. Oh, you need to reload. Apparently you can only reload when it's not paused.
Where's the pause button here? Oh, space. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing, Jack.
I don't know what you're doing either. Wait till you have a little blue box.
It's okay. It's okay.
Have we learned? Have you learned lessons?
Yeah.
Have you learned lessons, Rich?
I fall to the ground. Oh God, I fall to the ground in agony, knowing that I've met my maker. I wonder how things could have gone so wrong with my last breath. I curse myself for giving a shit about my son. I had a barricade. You realize I had a generator and an Xbox.
You had a generator, an Xbox, and a copy of Dead Rising.
I had enough food to last me 7 fucking years.
And you left for your kid. I agree, leftover beefcake. It's all Chloe's fault. It's all Chloe's fault.
That bitch.
That bitch. Rich Anonymous has a very important question. How much of a tip would it cost for you two to Eskimo kiss?
To Eskimo kiss?
Eskimo kiss is when we rub noses together.
You?
You and me.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I like it, Jack, but no.
That's fair.
Okay. So the journey ends. Jack, I think it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try now.
Do you want to switch spots so you can more easily use the mouse?
No. Here, you take this.
Oh, you'll probably need the keyboard, though, for, like, pausing and
Sure.
whatnot. There's commands.
I got this.
Okay.
I got this all. Okay. Oh, and I closed the game. Apparently I've closed the game. Let's see what the options are here. Sound, ambient growls. Keep those right on. Vertical. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Some people not liking the voice.
Not liking the voice?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's not for everyone. What is our name? Our name is Greg. We're Greg, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Fix the mouse cursor. What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
We need it. This game requires a cursor.
Yeah.
Right, so who is your Greg, Jack?
Who is my Greg?
Who is your Greg? An aimless drifter?
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna get me the sanctuary. I'm gonna find me a nice woman, and I'm gonna marry her.
Okay.
That's what Greg is gonna do.
That sounds great, Jack.
Let's find a map.
Ooh. Okay, so the same chick. Here's Chloe's apartment.
Yeah.
We can only assume that's our destination.
You know what happens when you assume.
Yep. Oh, wait, hold on. This is map 1 of 3.
Yep.
Oh, shit. shit.
Apparently there's plot points and whatnot.
Jeebus, this is huge.
Good.
All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna take it easy here. We're just gonna go to the closest destination, one destination at a time.
Chat was hoping for Sean Connery.
Well, I bet we're gonna do it some more, so we'll Sean Connery it out. Don't you worry, no. I'm gonna hit him with the hammer. My name is Greg. Alright, great. Gotta hit him with the hammer. Ooh, I get a wedding ring. You mine now. You mine now, wedding ring. I'm gonna put you on. I just married a zombie. You're my wife now. Everyone look away. Everyone look away. We have to seal the nuptials. Yum. Yum.
Sounds like you're eating. Is that how you seal the nuptials?
That's how I seal the nuptials. Have I mentioned that I've never sealed the nuptials before?
Only once, every time. You've been married 10 times.
Yep. Yep. Oh, hey, it's time to stand up. It's time to stand up.
And walk around, even though that's what I'm already doing.
Well, shh. Don't ruin the immersion. There's a stand-up timer. Stand-up time.
We should. Doesn't Twitch? Don't we have a pause screen that we can use when we're doing this kind of shit?
Oh, we used to.
We should get that back. We should get that back.
We should. You know what? We should. Is it still on there?
I don't know.
Let's check with OBS. Yeah, we used to have one of those. Like, just well, I used to have the video.
We never really used it. We never really.
Right. Oh shit. I just wanted to stand up a little bit.
I just wanted to stand up a little bit. Deep fried McIntyre.
All right. Time was still moving in the game. I forgot to pause it. All right.
Now I'm back. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get it happening now. We're gonna get it happening now. Trevor. I got the wedding ring. I am instantly alerted to a large volume of gunfire up ahead on the road. As I unholster my weapon, a small group of survivors runs past, shooting at a large hole bearing down on them. Some of the riders spot me, and they start charging at me. Oh, but they don't know that Greg is a fighter. Greg's gonna fight him. I think I need my gun.
Uh-oh. Well, you have a flee option. That flee option might be valuable.
It might be, Rich.
I'm just letting you know it's there. I don't think you're gonna have time to reload. Don't forget to switch to your melee weapon. Go to group manage.
No, I had to see the current.
Oh, you did switch. Okay.
You can do that with W. You can do that with W.
All right. All right.
Great. I tried to push him back. It did not work.
Just hit him in the face.
Now we're going to hit him in the face with a hammer. Hit him. I'm Greg. I dispatched the last of my foes. I turn around to see if I can find them nice people who dump their problems on me, because Greg is here to help. But they move too far beyond my reach. If I ever see them again, I'm going to give them a hug and tell them that everything will be okay.
Did you used to be a therapist, Greg?
Everything will be okay. Greg likes people. Greg's a people person. Oh, I'm a pistol expert now. Oh, wait. Can I reload now?
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Probably just shooting zombies successfully.
Nah, man, I'm gonna die. Bang, bang, gonna die.
Are you turning into Null?
Oh, no, no, check it back. Alright.
Sling Null?
Slam. Nine deep fried mashed potatoes.
Okay, wait. How do I... Wait.
When the weapon is out of bullets, you can click the reload button. Okay.
Did Greg start at pistol expert? I thought he was. I guess he was. He was intermediate in the other ones.
How do I continue going?
Map.
Oh, that's right.
Also space to resume. Oh, you can't get to that.
It's not connected. The nodes is randomly placed.
Okay, but there's a bar going from there to there.
Where to where? I'm on the green.
You see that this gray bar? Why are there gray bars coming out of the blue?
That's my old destination.
Oh, you're at green. Never
I'm
mind.
at the
Never
green.
mind. I'm
I
the.
was at the blue, Rich.
Why wouldn't you go to the furthest one? I don't. Whatever, Jack.
Because I'm taking my time, motherfucker. Greg is trying to gather supplies and learn how to play the game. Greg wants to be an efficient zombie hunter. Maybe you could get over with that. You wouldn't have died and killed other Greg.
Look, Greg didn't understand how weapon equipping worked.
Exactly. But this Greg takes his time.
Can you change their name?
That's a good question.
You should be able to change their name.
Is that everyone is Greg?
You're all-
Everyone
you're
is
just-
Greg.
You're just Greg. Deal with it.
Greg is a great name. Greg is the name my daddy gave to me, so I love Greg.
Nothing.
I start hearing a continuous stream of low moans. Understandably concerned, I start tracking the sound to its origin. As I get closer and closer, a foul stench becomes more and more apparent. It makes me want to throw up a little bit, but I preserve to live on the will. Hidden amongst the trees, I discover a nearly uncounted man who had been held in place thanks to a trigger bear trap. Oh no! These hunks of metal teeth have sunk deep into the man's leg, no doubt, allowing infection to get in.
I just want to picture somebody, just strangers, stepping into the stream for the first time.
It would be weird for them.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it would be really strange for them. And that makes me love it more.
Good for that specially abled person. Good for them having their own stream.
Red, I wanna... Red,
They got a helper next to them and everything.
Red, thank you for helping me stream, Red. I'm gonna attempt to free the man from the trap. Okay, great. Nothing happened. Let's keep going. Oh, that was the destination. All right. Here we go. Walking down the road, my name is Greg. I see a blanket of thick smoke drifting across the road.
I'm trying to do like southern. Like I'm trying to do like
Yeah.
deep southern, but every once in a while I think I might go into special needs.
That's fine.
You know.
Well, you're a special needs deep southerner.
I'm a
They exist.
I'm sure they exist. That's not what I'm
There
going
are
for.
special needs people everywhere,
That's
Jack.
not what I'm going for though. Okay, hold
Well,
on.
it's kind of funny that you would just end up there naturally, isn't it, Jack?
Southern.
Oh, look, there's some smoke down the road, and I like a barbecue, so I'm gonna go investigate the smoke. After clearing, I found a fire still burning. roasting over that fire, silver skinned rabbits. Quickly grab the rabbits and run. Leave the clearing, return to the road, or rest at the fire and eat the rabbits.
I don't like it that that's like I wanna like wait and see if someone shows up option.
Yeah.
Cause I'm Greg and I'm here to help, you know?
Well, Greg sounds like a person who couldn't resist some nice rabbits that were
Oh.
just sitting there.
Listen, Greg gonna take the rabbit. Greg is gonna take the rabbit, but Greg doesn't wanna just I'll leave something in return for these delicious rabbits. I'm going to just grab them and run. You grab the rabbits and you attempt to escape, but as you go, several shots are fired at me. You manage to make it back to the road, but Greg got shot in the leg. But I got some apples. I should eat my hunger. I should eat and rest. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Greg ain't gonna eat. Greg, this is a risk. Oh, cancel. All right, well then let's go. Here we go. Greg is walking, but he got shot in the leg. A small horde of infected is beginning to collect behind me. I could deal with them now, or I might be better to ignore them.
It's a small hold.
They don't walk no fast there, Rich.
I think the danger, not that I know anything about this game,
Okay.
is that maybe there will be more zombies if you leave them alone. They'll turn into a horde.
They start gathering. And once they gather, you can get them to ungather.
That's just how zombies work.
I'll go fight them then. I feel pretty good. Okay, hold on. Oh, I got my gun out? Yeah, I suppose we gunned some of them down.
What are guns for?
What a gun for? I'm gonna go for upper body shots.
Greg is not as confident in his shooting abilities. Not as confident.
And now we're gonna switch to our hammer. We're gonna hammer this motherfucker in the head. And then Greg gonna hammer this motherfucker in the kneecap. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh, ow.
Ow. After downing all the infected, I proceed on my way. During the battle, you heard a loud cracking noise. Oh, I helped them, ma'am. I love helping the man because then when I help the man help you. You know what I'm saying? I lift that tree and the man crawl out from under it, but it's too late. And here comes it, and he won't last more than a few hours. But he does give me his gun if I shoot him in the head.
Just not Wednesday night.
Well, Greg would like to help the man. So Greg will do this. Greg will take the revolver. The revolver. Can Greg revolve the revolver? I can. Right. Okay, Greg need to rest now. Can I rest here? This is a risky zone. I'm going to cancel them.
It's up to you.
I'm not going to do it then. Let's find a new destination.
You got the fatigue going on.
Hey, Greg believed in the power of Red Dome.
You got them there fatigues going on.
Beady boom. Beady boom.
The Riddle of Steel
Get rid of the deal.
says, Rich, how do you know these Conan things? Did you read the stories? Also, did you pick one of the RLM dudes as your best man, or are you just gonna make them all try carrying the ring together? As Conan, you know what? I'm like a lint brush. My brain is like a lint brush.
Okay.
It just picks up shit as my brain goes along. I hear things and they stick. And that's how I know what I know about Conan. I've never actually read any of the proper, what's his name? Howard? Ron Howard? No, not Ron Howard. Robert E. Howard? Is that the Conan guy?
I have no idea.
I've never read any of his stories. I've seen the movies, and I've read about Conan on like Wikipedia and whatnot. I've read some of the comics, and just osmosis.
Conan Osmosis.
Crunky says, 2 years in, and we finally hit rock bottom.
Oh no!
When someone said prereq was asterisk asterisk asterisk, I don't think they meant it as a suggestion for content. LOL.
Prereq was.
Wow. Ass. I'm assuming ass. It's like censored.
Oh. Sure.
If you don't like it, I'm sorry.
It's really easy to turn it off.
We'll be doing something different next stream.
Maybe. Or maybe more it is now. I'm in the rain. I'm in the rain. Greg likes walking in the rain. Oh. And I walk along. I see a man and a woman. Oh, I love the women. He's struggling with an effective that have grappled them. They're moving around too much to aim reliably. And you'll only have time to tame one of them. Well, I mean, what am I going to do?
Well, you have 4 options, so you can do one of those.
Oh, I probably want to save the women.
You could try and save both.
But the women will be mad at Greg if
Yep.
the man dies. So I try to save them both. Yep. With 2 resounding cracks, I completely missed the infected and hit the 2 survivors. I hit that man. I hit that woman.
Greg, did you really miss?
Gre-
Let's be honest.
Greg has the bloodlust. Greg likes to kill. Oh, shit. Greg. Nope. Nope. Oh, stop.
What?
I don't want him to use his gun anymore.
Yep.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, Crunky says, no! I love your stream. It was a joke about Jack's special needs character.
Oh, I think maybe he said we did our word.
Okay. Granted, it was a bad joke. Okay.
Oh, it was a bad joke. Get rid of my blanket. Oh, I take a rifle. Ooh, we got a rifle now. Dumbass.
So you're going to keep the wedding ring and leave that super useful blanket that will keep you warm at night.
What did the blanket do?
It keeps you warm at night when you're sleeping outdoors.
That doesn't. It makes no difference in that game. You know what? I think I'm going Creole.
That's fine.
I think I'm going Cajun.
That sounds great.
I like it.
I thought you were doing that deliberately. It's been Cajun for a while.
Has it been?
Yes.
I think.
I totally thought you were already there.
Oh, it drifts. It drifts in and out.
I understand how every time I try an accent, it goes wherever.
Exactly. It's just that's what happens with accent.
I'll start with Scottish, I'll end up with British, and then I'm in Australia. And
Okay. Yeah, the blanket didn't seem to do anything in game. So the wedding ring, I think I can sell
Okay.
at a high price, is what I'm hoping.
Oh, ditch the revolver. You have a pretty good new revolver, my Cajun friend.
I have the old revolver, but the old revolver again we sold for a pretty decent price.
3, which wasn't enough to buy an apple.
This is how Greg is doing. Greg don't need no blanket.
Anonymous says, any plans to stream Uncharted 4 a la The Last of Us?
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
We might do like a first 4 hours of or something like that, just because it's like a newer game.
I know. You know what? I know.
I had a thought the other day.
Okay,
I
about
was thinking about the Souls games.
Sure.
If this were the PlayStation 2 era, obviously you'd have to kick down the graphics quality some, but would Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 just be considered really good games? Just really good games? Rather than, oh wow, this is so fucking good? Because, like, now, in today's market, they stand alone in a sea of AAA titles made by failed filmmakers who make the blandest, least inspired shooter they could ever possibly make, and they fill it with lots of talky garbage.
Well, you know, like Demon Souls and Dark Souls were underground hits. Those were not initially successful.
No, but they weren't super huge.
Right. But you think like
Have the modern Souls games been magnified because they exist in a sea of mediocrity?
Yes.
Okay.
I can absolutely go along with that assumption. Yes.
That way or that way? I'ma go that way. And we're walking. We're going down.
Yeah, shots fired at Naughty Dog. Look, I'm gonna level with you. I hate Naughty Dog.
Mm-hmm.
I hate everything they've done except for like the original Crash Bandicoot games. I hated Jak and Daxter. I thought they were horribly uninspired platformers. The sequels to Jak and Daxter games, they mixed some Grand Theft Auto in there because why not? And then their whole Uncharted Lost of Us, where they just kind of do a half-assed third-person shooter with this overworked narrative running through it. Oh, God. They don't make games.
It's quite possible that Uncharted has ruined AAA games. The Uncharted series. The first one was cute, where it's like, oh yeah, it was more like a graphical benchmark.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when the first Uncharted came out, and everyone thought it was like, oh, this looks really great, but it's not like a game. Like, it's fun. Oh yeah, you go around, jump around, but you know, it's not a game. And then they kept making them. Kept making them.
Oh, well, that was great. That was really nice. I put a little monastery. So here's Chloe's apartment, or I could. Here's what my plan is. I know I'm supposed to go to Chloe's apartment, but I think I'm gonna head down here and like forage for a little bit longer, and then head up.
Okay. Chat, from what I played of Dishonored, unlike some of Naughty Dog games, they actually cared about gameplay. What I've played, I haven't played much of Dishonored.
No.
Because when I tried, it was before I had the new computer. And I wasn't getting the best frame rate.
Oh no.
And by the time I got this thing, I just never got around picking it up again.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like some decent stealth, and it wasn't some half-assed third-person shooter. I've come to learn that when a person makes a third-person shooter, it's because they didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit about the game. I want to make a game about. I got the story idea about these elves who run a magical kingdom, but they befriend the gnome people, and it's all about the racial tension between the elves and the gnomes. And oh, that sounds interesting. What kind of game is it? I don't know, a third-person shooter. They don't care.
I kept that bit in, by the way. I love that bit.
Yeah, it's a good bit. It's true.
It's so true. Wait, by the way, everyone, just waiting for tomorrow, and you'll hear a lot more on that bit. I know I have the stupid old revolver, but I don't want to get rid of a weapon, even if it's an old weapon. I don't want to get rid of it because I think a weapon. So I'm going to get rid of the ring. I got a frying pan. I'm not going to use the frying pan because I have a hammer. Yeah, I'll get rid of the wedding ring. I'm gonna go down here and forage.
But whenever the story of the game is the focus, the gameplay is going to be just some half-assed, completely half-assed, horrible third-person shooter mechanics that are boring and cookie-cutter, and no one gave a shit about that part of the game. Sherry Sun says, for Greg and his special little helper, may you always do the wacky voices.
Now we got the wacky boy.
Smiley face. Also, unrelated, have y'all played Phoenix Wright? It's my other unhealthy obsession besides Zelda. Sari.
You know what? I've never played a Phoenix Wright game, and now that I have a 3DS, I really should. I've heard great things about them. Yeah.
I've never played them, but they've always been like handhelds, right? Is there
Yeah,
one on-
I think they've always been.
I never really played much on the handhelds.
We could.
but
Oh, we might
I have
be able to
nothing
do
against
one-
the series
We might be able to do one on stream
because you have the new
because
thing.
we have the new thing.
I'd be willing to try that.
Okay. We'll add it to the stream list. I've always wanted to play a Phoenix Wright game. I've heard nothing but great things about them.
Give us your suggestions for good Phoenix Wright game on which platform is this?
I have a 3DS.
3D on a 3DS.
Anything that'll play on a 3DS, let me know.
Varyar77 says, "Hey guys, love Gumbo Cajun Combo Greg voice."
Oh, yeah.
In other news, have either of you seen the new sci-fi show Colony? It's a lot like V in premise. Aliens take over America. Think you'd enjoy.
No.
I've not seen it. I actually don't have cable these days.
No.
If it ever comes out on Netflix, I'll probably end up seeing it. Any thoughts on Colony?
I've not.
Not.
Greg had no time for colony. Greg fighting zombie.
No, I have not seen Colony. I'm making my way through season 2 of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is a terribly, terribly funny show.
Have I talked about Kimmy Spit on stream?
You have
tonight?
not.
I have recently just discovered the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. God, it's a fantastic show. Horribly funny.
Horribly funny.
Horribly funny. Everyone in that show is amazing.
Agreed.
Ellie Kemper?
Oh. I mean, like, it was just written for her. It must have been.
Yo, yeah, but Carol Kane, though, steals every fucking scene she's in. Every fucking scene she's in, she steals it.
Yeah.
Who's playing the rich one? I don't know her name.
Oh,
She's great.
from 30 Rock. What is her name? Of course she's great. Everyone in there is great.
The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It's great.
Great.
Highly
Netflix.
recommend watching it if you hadn't.
Oh, whoa. Why can't I reload you? Why can't I
You should scavenge the hospital in the next town you go into. You're looking at your health. That should be a thing.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, I tried to equip the rifle to reload it because I don't think it's loaded at the moment.
Uh-huh.
And apparently I can't. Maybe I don't. Oh, I don't have any rifle bullets.
Nope.
Oh, I only have pistol bullets. Oh, that makes sense then. Okay, equip the revolver. Yeah, I should go to a town. And I'm nowhere near a town. I guess this is the danger of me fucking around and exploring.
Loner Archon says, this tip is for Rich to play Dishonor on his new computer, but not stream it because the chat will comment on how Rich is playing it.
Oh, what?
Did you die?
I just died walking.
Fatigue? Probably got too high?
It was
Did you pass out and get eaten?
maybe hunger. My fatigue was fine. How did I die?
How did Jack die?
Did anyone? I didn't eat. Gosh, darn it!
I think you wanted to die.
I did not want to die.
I think your throat was getting sore.
Oh,
You wanted to die.
I was giving up on the voice, but no, I thought I was feeling pretty good about that one. I think you were slowly losing health. Oh, and I forgot to eat.
Probably because of the food.
Probably because of the food. All right, you take another go.
All right.
I want to figure this game out, Rich.
unbreakable.
They're alive.
They're alive.
Damn it. Oh, man. And a special shout out to Shmo Yoho. Accent on the yo. The auto-tune the news guys who did the
theme.
theme song. Apparently, that theme song was written by Tina Fey's husband. But they wanted the Shmo Yoho guys to make it. The Gregory brothers. And they're just like, I'll just write it. Will you guys make it if I write it and give you all the footage to make your own song? And they were like, well, of fucking course. Unbreakable. They're alive, damn it. It's a miracle. Them females as strong as hell.
Yep. If they're not familiar with the show, this is going to be awfully confusing.
No, it's going to get in their head, and they're going to get familiar with the show. Watch Unbreakable Kimmy. Everyone
Watch
has
the
Netflix.
show.
Everyone has Netflix. Watch the show.
John Hamm is great in it. I just, he's a name, and he's in
great.
it.
He's great. He's great. Can we play Dark Souls 3 and never speak of this game again? No, this is what we're playing. And you know what? I'm figuring it out.
All right, should we continue on with voices?
You know, you could always just make Greg your voice. This time I was just reading in my head just so we could keep the chat talking. But oh, look how far away she is this time.
I'm sure it's random.
Look at these, these are beautiful randomized maps, don't you think?
Yeah.
Stand up, watch this. Gosh, you guys are so bossy. I know.
Just zombies right off the bat, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so you can press W and change your weapon while you're in the pause menu.
Just one?
Huh?
Is it just one?
One what?
One zombie?
It's just one zombie. So yeah,
Then I'll go melee.
you gotta go melee. And I think it auto targets. So you don't even need to click to hit him. He just hits.
Okay. Rope. All right, well, I got a rope.
Well, there you go. That might be useful.
Hey, I got a rope.
Before last one, I came to a lake and I could have done some fishing if I had a.
Ever tried fishing? Not yet.
I've tried what? Fishing? Fishing?
After consulting my map, I make my way over to a small town, hoping to find a refuge. A wildlife refuge. I missed my giraffes. From a distance, I got some wild walls, borders, something. I'm gonna go see what they want. You know what? I'm just not gonna read any of their shit. Because I don't give a shit. I'm making a video on the zombie apocalypse. For bears.
Wait, what?
I'm making a video for bears. Nobody cares about the bears anymore. I kind of feel sorry for them.
What?
So I'm going to take a chance to get some loot. I got to find a camera. That's my goal. I thought I saw a camera one of the peddlers had. So there's a camera in the game I can get. My one goal is to buy a camera so I can make a video for bears.
How are the bears gonna pay you?
Right. I got a supermarket, a gun store, and a pharmacy. Where am I more likely to find a camera? A pharmacy might have a camera. I'm fine. It's fine.
I might have a camera.
I got a first aid kit. I don't give a shit about that. I'll take some shit.
Hands of Frosh says, "Hooray! I'm writing a script at the moment. At least I would be if you guys weren't live. Would you be so kind to name a dog I'm putting in?"
No. Get your own dog.
Is the dog named No? I've always been fond of Yogi. Yogi's a good dog name.
For a dog?
Yeah. Yogi.
I saw once. It wasn't anybody I knew. It was like on TV. News story. Somebody had named their dog Diogie. They spelled it out. Like Digoie. Something like, Diogie.
D-O-G. D-O-G.
Yeah.
But do you spell it out? That's fun. That's funny. Also, have you ever played This War of Mine?
No.
No. I like No the dog, though. Like, no! No! Come here, no! Come here, no!
That would just get horribly confusing.
Well, I think that's the idea. Is it's more fun.
More fucking zombies. Am I gonna hit him in the head with a hammer or a shotgun? I can hit him in the head with a shotgun.
You have pretty good, save your bullets. I was running out of bullets last time.
Well, I got antibiotics, so I just tried bludgeoning them. Been a while since I've had a good bludgeoning.
Yeah, so you need to choose your target. You can pause and choose your target, and then you just bludgeon. Like, you don't need to click or nothing after you choose your target.
Oh my god, I can move!
Oh, how do you move?
I just click where I want to go, and my feet take me there. It's like I got some kind of built-in auto... I switched to a gun? I didn't tell me to switch to a gun!
I had that same problem happen to me, by the way.
The fuck was that?
You just automatically switch to a gun.
Oh well,
I mean, it
I
worked.
shot him, it's fine.
It worked.
Glasses. I always wanted to try using glasses. Figure maybe it'll make my vision better.
Do you have problems with your vision right now?
No, it's 2020.
Okay.
You know, no harm in my vision being better. Gotta have that 2080. That's my goal.
2080?
2080.
Actually, I think that's worse. I think that's worse vision.
So I want 80-20? I don't know. Maybe I'll throw out these antibiotics so I can pick up these glasses I don't need. That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like a great idea, right?
Or maybe a stupid flashlight. I mean, really? What do I need a flashlight for?
It's dumb.
It's stupid, right?
I think so. Rich, you should look into the Mech Commander games. While real-time strategy, their campaign carries units and resources between maps. The pace is not frantic, the combat is deep, and there's a pilot permadeath BBQ.
That sounds neat. I like the Mech Warrior games. Well, actually, I like the first Mech Warrior game. You go to, like, bars and hire people. It was neat.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the first Mech Warrior, which, you know, the gameplay completely fucking dated,
Okay.
but had a map. You could go to any star system you wanted. It was like a open world game before they'd even thought of such a thing.
Okay, cool.
You know, obviously you didn't get to do much there but scroll through the menus that the different planets had. But you could go to any planet you wanted to go to. And there was a completely optional story where you were like a prince that was framed for murder or something like that. So you had the complete option of tracking down like the real killers. Which would involve shit like finding information at the right bar, would give you a clue that maybe you would find something if you went to this one planet and then you went there. Completely optional. Or you could just ignore that and become a mercenary businessman who bought and sold mechs.
I like
The
it.
original Mech Warrior is fucking ahead of its time.
Interesting.
Plodding along on this path, my own path. It's the only path I ever take. It's my own. I don't know how to do it any other way. If I see a street, I say, fuck that, I'm walking through the woods.
Are you saying you walk the road less traveled?
Untraveled. I make my own damn road. How can it be less traveled if it's never been traveled before? I don't make no sense. Minding my own business, but I can't help but feel a general sense of unease. I'm all aware that I don't see any rotters around. Too bad I'm hungry. Well, there's open terrain for miles. Yada yada. Yeah. Someone's spying on me, I guess, because that's what the text says. Oh, look! I could shoot a duck. Wait, I could shoot or duck. These are two very different things.
There's a swarm of crows flying straight towards you.
Well, duck! I don't like crow. I only like eating ducks. It's a diet. It's really hard to find ducks now, though. My old pond's full of zombies. I had a pond with ducks. I built a duck pond so I could eat the ducks.
That makes sense.
Had a little sign in the pond said free duck seed. The ducks would land and I'd eat the duck.
the sign was for the ducks.
Well, yeah, you think I need? What do I need a sign that says free seed for? Free duck seed. It's called bait.
Touche.
Throw myself down on the ground and stay very still, hoping that the crows won't attack me. Fortunately, they lose interest rather quickly. The crows, are they just toying with me? I don't know. They've grown intelligence and decided to be merciful? That makes sense. Whatever the case, I'm glad to leave unmolested by crows.
There's that thesaurus again.
Ever since that incident with Heckle and Jekyll, I feel like the crows want their revenge.
What? Oh, did you have an unsavory run-in with Heckle and Jekyll?
I molested them. Got covered up. The studio, they didn't want to tarnish Heckle and Jekyll's image.
You gotta eat, man. You gotta eat. Well, you gotta rest one of these days too.
I'm not here. I gotta find a bed. Come across the site of a large road traffic accident. Large numbers of wrecked vehicles and a tree falling clogging the road ahead. Gotta find some way past it. Squeeze through some of the wrecked vehicles, climb over a fallen tree, or go around through the forest. This sounds like squeeze through the wrecked vehicle. It sounds like an extremely dumb idea. Let's go for it.
Nope.
Who would I like to lead me through the wreckage? Me. Greg Wilson. Today.
You made the correct choice.
All right.
Gregory Wilson.
Okay, I moved through the cars. I bumped into a car too hard. It set off an alarm. I got through without injury, no infection. Yeah, whatever. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I gotta sleep.
You can rest even in a risky zone, and then there's a Zomba meter. So, like, if the growls grow too high, then they come for you. So you have to kind of like balance that with your fatigue, which is, you know.
Everything's fine. It's like I said it would be. Where am I going? I'm going to that house.
Have you been to the city already?
What city?
There's a city up there.
What the fuck do I want to... I gotta go here. It's completely out of my fucking way.
I don't know where you're going. You're on that one.
Oh, why? Whatever. Simple things confuse me. That's why I gotta complicate everything.
That's the only way you can keep track of everything.
My special brain only likes things that are extremely confusing and convoluted. That's why I built a Rube Goldberg machine to make my toast. Worked great until the squirrel died.
Little squirrel on a hamster wheel?
Why would I put it on a hamster wheel? It's a squirrel. I had to build a squirrel wheel.
It might fit in a hamster wheel. You know, those are pre-made, you know.
Look, if it's a hamster wheel, only a hamster can use it. That's why they passed the law. I come from North Carolina. Cries of agony attract my attention from just over a rise in the road. I spot a man sitting down. I move closer, but suddenly halt. So I realized that past the bump, the road's completely lined with small, sharp wooden stakes. That doesn't make any sense. Can't eat a wooden steak. What kind of barn grill is this? It's a fraud!
I would not recommend giving them a large tip.
Oh, no, not at all. Here's my tip. Go fuck yourself. Get me a real steak. I want a cow. Not only that, the man's body's been impaled by the stakes in several places. Feet, hands, buttocks. Several of the buttocks. Just looking at the pain of the man's making me cringe. Try to lift the man out. Put the man out of it. You know what? I need a new bob. And this man seems suitably damaged. Carefully avoiding the sharp stakes, I creep over to the man and try my best to lift him up fast. Does not prolong the pain any more than necessary. He screams incoherently in my ear during my attempt, causing me to waver. But I manage to keep steady and leave field spikes. It occurs to me after putting him down that with the sheer amount of blood he's losing, there's no way he'll survive for long. May as well just hasten the man's death. Manages it, whatever. Ripping up the man's clothes, I do my best to form makeshift tourniquets to try and stem the bleeding. I doubt it's anywhere near enough to save the poor sod. There's no point in wasting any more. Whatever.
Do you think you're pretty good at making tourniquets?
I can't improv that. Nothing came to mind, and it's been too long. I have to move on.
Don Wilson breaking that fourth wall right down.
I'm thinking maybe something like a chef. I used to be some kind of torque chef, and I made torque-aquettes. I don't know. That was stupid, though. So I didn't use that one. What?
You gotta eat, man.
Well, after I shoot this zombie.
Every time you click, it restarts the timeline. Don't click on it.
Okay. I got rifle bullet, just one. Brag.
I mean, take it.
Well, I gotta use some.
No, if you take it, it doesn't go in your thing. You can just click on the rifle bullet, and it does. Yeah, there you go.
I need to do this anyway.
And you need to eat. Great.
That hunger fills up fast.
I think it feels full.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Armed soldiers, yada yada. Move on. Well, this might be important. I'm actually going to read this.
Okay.
Spot a group of armed soldiers marching in line towards you. My track. Okay.
Okay. Little that you know what that was? Little world building. Little flavor.
Or something down the line.
Ooh, could have been. Could have been a setup. Set you right up.
Knock them down, or something.
What?
What?
You got a fatigue situation.
I'm looking for a safe zone. An older man in his underwear, who looks suspiciously like me, is clumsily walking around the road. Seems as he has no idea where he is. And I get the feeling I'm looking into a mirror. I may as well ask myself if I'm lost. Or I could ask me where my clothes are. Where are my clothes? Well, this is someone else's voice.
My clothes. There's no need for clothing when you've become one with the land and
I should have killed him.
I'm going back to Britain.
Gotta get to that stupid apartment building. Ugh. Oh shit, I forgot to sleep. Fuck it, I'm doing it now. Yeah. It's fine. No, stay away from me, Katy Perry. Wake up, zombies. Oh, shit. Well, this is exactly the kind of situation I don't want to find a zombie in.
Oh, nice.
Gotta watch.
Huh?
I gotta watch.
You gotta watch. There you
It's
go.
very important to keep time right now. Very important.
Yeah.
How will I know when it's supper time?
Wait, you gotta eat. Speaking of supper time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
Eventually alerted by a large volume of gunfire ahead on the roll. So I unholster my weapon. A small group of survivors run past, shooting at a large horde bearing down on them. Oh, great. Now I gotta fight some more zombies. Ugh.
Wait, that might. Oh no, there's a couple.
More than a couple.
Oh yeah, there's 4 of them.
I fleed. It was a smart move.
Yeah.
4 zombies. 1 me. I can only eat so much before I get too full of myself. Nah, that's all right. Oh shit! No, I'm not there anymore. Yeah. Will the zombies come back?
Oh, that makes you leave the area you were going to.
Yeah, shit.
You have 19 bullets. There's one behind you.
I see it.
Okay. Oh, you fleed again.
Well, yeah, there was one behind me.
Well, you can get out your hammer and hit him.
I'm a coward, all right? How do you think I lived this long? I used to run a wildlife preserve. I'm not prepared for this shit.
You have to deal with wild animals all the time.
Why do you think I kept trying to make videos so they would shut up and leave me alone?
I like that. You just have to pretend that the animals owed you money.
Last time an animal owed me money, it didn't go so well.
For you or the animal?
For me,
Oh, okay.
never paid me back.
Oh.
Gave him enough money, he started up his bar. He started up a nice little bar. Cute little chipmunk. The hottest destination in New Orleans. Never paid me back.
Was it?
I hired a loan shark to get my money back, but then he suffocated outside of the ocean. You saw that coming. I could tell.
Just a mile away. Just a mile away, I saw that coming. Jeebus H. Crisp. I thought he was gonna go for a Chippendales joke too. He went to do a shark thing. It was crazy.
Fuck yeah, I want a crowbar.
Your hammer does 6 damage. Crowbar does 5 damage. Hammer has a 10% attack delay. What is the crow? You know, maybe you could
And
swing
hit-
faster.
Hit chance minus, was it minus 5?
-5,
Minus 10.
and the same attack delay.
Well, that's worse then, right?
I don't know.
That's definitely worse.
Hit chance modifier negative. Attack delay.
Everything about it's worse.
I don't know. I think it's worse than your hammer. Yes.
That goes against everything I thought would have been true about a crowbar.
Hammer's got a nice blunt head.
Yeah, which you think would make it harder to like score a proper hit. Crowbar, you just hit him with some part of the crowbar.
I suppose. But then you could be hitting it on a weak spot. It's like a hammer. If you hit with the hammer, it's hard.
True.
Yeah, it's just worse. Yeah. If you had like maybe you could get rid of the rope or the watch and bring it along so you could sell it. But maybe hold on to the rope. What's the watch? Yeah, you don't need the watch. Get rid of the watch. Pick up the crowbar.
What's worth more to sell, do you think? The watch is such an oddball thing, I'm going to hold on to it.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. Yep. Yeah, it's just one. You could take that out.
Rotter. A rotter.
Nope. Nice. Ooh, shotgun. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. I thought you were. Nice. What happens if you click on the watch right now? No. Okay. I just didn't know if it like went into a special inventory that we didn't know about. This is our third run, and we found a crowbar. Half-Life 3 confirmed. You are absolutely correct.
No, Half-Life 3 not confirmed. There's never going to be a third. There's never going to be one. I'm sorry.
Probably not.
We just jinxed it, in fact.
They're waiting. They're waiting for 24 hours to go by when no one mentions Half-Life 3. And if no one mentions Half-Life 3 in 24 straight hours on the internet, they will release it. And they've been waiting for this long because everyone mentions it every single day.
Yeah. Why didn't I get rid of the old revolver? Well, I don't have a new revolver, I don't believe. And I've got a shitload of bullets for the revolver, and my character has the skill level in revolvers is expert.
Yes.
Unlike shotguns, which is just intermediate.
Yeah, hold on to your revolvers, and I'm pretty like weapons you can sell. You want to be able to sell.
Come across two men pointing pistols at each other.
There. Where is it, you thief?
It's my knives. Drop your gun before I add another hole to your body. Calm the situation or do not interfere. Or shoot both men and eat their food. I want to shoot both men and eat their food. It's unacceptable. What do you think?
I'm a sucker for getting more members to the party.
Maybe I can get them to help me make my bear video.
This, you need someone to hold the camera and a microphone. So.
Look, guys, instead of arguing, I got an idea, right? Well, I'm looking for a camera. I need a VHS camera.
Oh. He stole my backpack, and he took all my food.
You done stole it from a man. You shot in the back. My kid ain't eaten in 3 days. So I won't let murderer get away with it.
He's lying. He don't even have no kid.
Oh, God damn it. Well, no, I'm in a pickle here.
Well, here's the thing. Williams said that he got shot in the back. So Williams already damaged goods. Side with Eric. And you won't have someone with a hole in their back.
No, I'm going to... Wait. Who's Williams shot in the back?
That's what he said.
Well, I'm going to side with William so that after we murder Eric, I can easily overpower William.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to side with William. Before I got a chance to say anything, William shoots Eric in the head.
Yep.
Might not have a kid. Oh, might not have... Was this you or it doesn't matter? Yeah. Might not have a kid, but he doesn't need that food anymore. Now get lost! I see, I was right!
All right.
I was right! Gun?
Gun. Oh, wait, that's your shotgun. Press W again.
Let's look at the chances here.
It's not loaded. Oh, and you don't have any bullets. You don't have any shotgun bullets.
Okay.
Okay, do you have a new revolver?
Nope.
Okay, no, okay. Nice.
Totally worth it. Food, shotgun shells.
Boom.
Do I need a second shotgun? Mother always said you can't have too many shotguns. You can't have too many condoms or too many shotguns. I don't know why she said that about the condoms. Hurt my feelings every time. I think she was trying to tell me something.
I love a game in which you have to say to yourself, do I need a second shotgun? That's great. I mean, you can sell them.
I want to dual-wield shotguns. I'm gonna be a zombie killing machine. I want to build like a shotgun. Vulcan cannon. I want to build like a thing that's got like a ring of shotguns and they spin around. And as it spins, like it automatically cocks the shotgun and it just goes bam, 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 bam. But they're all shotgun blasts. That's my weapon invention.
Oh, that's great.
So I need to find, let's see, 6 more shotguns. I could probably sell a shotgun for more than I
Can sell a rope or I mean, you have enough bullets where you don't want to get rid of your.
I'm not getting rid of the revolver.
Of your hammer is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You never want to get rid of your hammer.
The rope sounds like it's something potentially useful in the future.
It could be one of those like blue menu items,
Yeah.
but we're going the distance here, so you might need to sell stuff to get credits.
Well, I don't know that the shotgun's be worth that much more or less.
I don't know. I would say lose the rope, but that's me.
Don't you tell me what to do with my rope. How else am I going to autoerotically asphyxiate myself?
I like Dreamer TK says you need condoms for the dick punch gun. It's what it is. It's a gun with a mechanical arm that just comes out and goes whoosh. It's a secret melee weapon. They think you're pointing a gun at them. You pull the trigger, little boxing glove comes out and punches them right in the dick.
Get in touch with my people. We'll get moving on that.
On the dick punch gun?
I want 12%.
12% of what?
The dick punch gun profits. What do you think, you moron?
Of the punches? I don't know what I was thinking.
We read all this shit. Apparently I got an ex-wife. I don't know. I don't remember being married, but I don't remember much about that trip to Vegas. I just know I came home with a divorce papers and a wildlife preserve deed.
So you did the best you could with it.
There's a man.
There's a man.
There's a
that's
man.
right. That's right. There's a man here.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Just shoot him again.
On the road again. Gonna take a nap on the road again.
You know what? That's true, Tim. Right now we have some good options for movies. There's Keanu. There's Civil War. Nice Guys. There's a lot of good out in the theaters right now. I can only assume. I haven't seen any of them. I want to see all of them.
City? Yeah, city.
Yeah, you need to sell some shit.
What do we need? What do we need most in life?
Actually, like right now, you're kind of good on everything. I would say some more bullets,
Probably bullets, I'm thinking.
but also you just need to get rid of shit. Like you have too much stuff in your inventory. You need to find a place to sell. But yeah, bullets. If you could find some bullets, you'd be good. You should be good. Titus O'Field says, "Hey guys, of all of the you made two. Oh, okay.
That's not so bad.
Of all the unique indie games you've played on stream, which one do you think is most deserving of a sequel?"
Oh, shit. There's more than I thought.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you have the shotgun. You need to reload. Yep.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
No, if this is the way it is. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yerk, yerk, yerk. I auditioned for the role of Curly in the Three Stooges movie. I said I was too dumb.
I'm trying to see if you get hit at all when you go past them. I don't know if you are, like, taking any damage.
No,
And you can reload while walking?
I'm totally cheesing this.
You're totally cheesing this. I mean, but I think that's the correct way to do it.
Move.
Oh, you might, if you can reload while walking, you might want to switch to your shotgun. You only have two dealies left. Ooh, shotgun shells, and a bandage. Nice. Nice. That was cheese-tacular, Rich.
Thank you.
Cheese-tacular.
Or what do I need? What is best in life?
You know, maybe the apartments. We did not search those before. That's right, we used all of our remaining pistol ammo to survive the encounter from scavenging for ammo. But we did get a ton of shotgun shells, which we are about to use right now.
Weapon jammed.
Oh.
Shoot them. Don't.
Ooh. Cheese and crackers. Oh, you get like a little stun bonus. 4% jam potential. Jams on the first use. Yep.
That's XCOM, baby.
Oh, some food rations. A blanket. You have the space for it, so why not? Well, there you go. There go all of our bullets. Most of our bullets.
Shit happens, Jack.
Shit does happen. Rich, can you think of an indie game that you would like to see a sequel to?
Not off the top of my head, but I'm kind of in the middle of shit.
Got Rich is in the middle of shit. While Rich is in the middle of shit, it is time.
I keep missing these near 50% chances, and it's very annoying.
It's time to stand up, everyone.
Unless I don't understand how they're calculating this shit.
maybe you don't understand how they're calculating this shit. Shovel, yeah, ooh, Shovel Knight could use a sequel. That would be fun. It's just a good game, Shovel Knight. I like that answer, Tim. That's a good answer. I like Shovel Knight a lot. Like, a lot of the fun indie games we played are neat as kind of like one-trick ponies. I'd love to see more done with that Who's Your Daddy game. That was insane fun, and I would just like to see that expanded on and finished.
Technically, they're still working on it.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't want a sequel to that. I just want to see that finished.
You know what? That could have gone a lot worse.
You didn't lose any health. You're pretty fatigued. Cinnamon what? Oh. Oh wait, can you use an acetaminophen?
I don't need to.
Oh. It only heals 1 HP. Acetaminophen. Don't shit your pants too. That would be great. And yeah, well, Ninja, it looks like he's getting pretty good at cheesing. Now that he's using his melee weapon, though, he is getting fatigued really fast. So even with cheesing like this, like, he can kill all the enemies, but he's gonna run out of energy and eventually die still. Oh. Cheese it. Cheese and crackers. Oh, I forgot to stand up. It's stand-up time. I got the stand-up message, and then I got a text message as well, and I read the text message and forgot to stand up.
Shit. Candle.
Searching for a safe space?
Not gonna happen.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Think I'm kind of fucked.
Because you're in the city? You can't find a safe place? While fleeing? Oh, you lost a rifle bullet.
Fine.
Yeah, you gotta leave the city, man. Scavenging. You took too long. Get and shut the front door. Okay. Oh!
Oh! Oh, I'm dead! Oh! Alright, Jack.
I will give this a shot. Hey! Where were you? Come. Okay. Is this game fun? I'm starting to understand it. I'm starting to get it. I don't know if it's fun. But oh, Rich. Took the. He should have rested. Rich should have rested, absolutely. And so the journey ends. Greg is dead. Can Can we change our name? Auto-targeting off. I want auto-targeting off. I think that's important. Can I change my name? One, we need the ability to change your name. I don't know if I'm having... Well, you know, like, sometimes games like this where you learn through failure, sometimes it doesn't start off as fun, but you grow to appreciate it. FTL was not necessarily fun at first. I mean, you know, you're in space. You're in space, so that was kind of fun. Space is kind of fun. Space. You find your sure. These are the stories. The space stories. When we're in space, the stories we tell when we are in space.
Right.
The space stories. Oh. Space!
Up. Okay. Have you caught up on these?
Are there more?
What was the last one you read?
None. Nice.
Did you read this one?
No, I didn't read
Okay.
that one.
Sari Shen says, here's for the Phoenix Wright HD trilogy on the 3DS eShop.
Hey!
Just sharing love. Don't forget to download it soon. Oh, don't forget to download it soon. Gotta head out now. See ya.
Okay, well, yes.
Thank you, Sari.
I will download that as soon as I get home. Thank you. We should play some Phoenix Wright. I feel like that's like just one of those games that everyone needs to play.
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
I
great.
don't really know much about it at all. So
You're a lawyer. And you need to, like, through like looking at evidence and conversation branches, have to figure out if people lied or not.
somebody in the chat saying, what if you could see the whole map in FTL at once? By the way, this isn't the whole map. This is one of 3.
Right? Oh, a little glitch. Little glitch. Hey, get out. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, see, look, here's the map, which is, yes, giant compared to FTL, like seeing the whole FTL map, but this is one of 3. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. I'm gonna take the long way around. I like exploring these little paths. I'm gonna stay away from the city because that's where Rich died. We're gonna stay away from the city as much as we can. Just walking in the forest.
Wishcraft in the chat's talking about a scary game, SCP game, and Somewhere in the Dark. Remember how scary that was? A new Doom game should go for that tone and atmosphere somehow. No! Doom isn't about being afraid. Doom's about having a shotgun and shooting demons in the face. Doom isn't about being afraid. Doom is about heavy fucking metal. They ripped off Metallica for the soundtrack for a reason, goddammit.
You must spend your credits immediately. Oh, okay, I get it.
Doom was about being the lone space marine and the scary demon-infested base and saying, fuck that, I'm gonna kick all your asses. I don't care if you're demons. Fuck you, Satan. That's Doom.
Fuck you, Satan.
Yes, Doom is exactly about fuck you, Satan. That's the plot of Doom.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Satan. I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
I could be down with that.
Jack, why the fuck did you buy a candle?
I didn't buy a candle. I sold a candle. I sold a candle and bought a ring and a key. I got a candle from a dead guy. I sold that candle. And I got a key and a ring.
When Don says, bitch, you brought hellfire to a gunfight. Yes, that's Doom. That's why Doom is kind of boring. Oh god, you probably like Quantum Break, too. Have you ever played Ratchet and Clank? No, because that kind of came out around the time I was done with that style of platformer. Or at least the style of platformer that game looked like it was trying to be.
There's a movie coming out.
Yeah.
A Ratchet and Clank movie.
Okay.
You know what? I always liked the idea, like, oh, you're a guy and you have a little robot friend. I thought that was a neat idea. I've also never played a Ratchet and Clank game because I think, I was too old. Fatigue. Can I rest here? Yeah, let's rest. I just killed a bunch of zombies. It'll be fine.
Turtle the Wise says, I'm sorry, guys. What was the name of that detective game? Phoenix something?
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And you play an attorney. I don't know if it's a detective game. But maybe there is detectiving.
The only thing I know about Phoenix Wright is objection!
Exactly. Yeah.
That's all I know about it.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, Rich. I did see that. I did see. I see what you're posting. Tired and sad. The Flash movie. The Flash movie lost its director due to stress from Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has agreed to give Ben Affleck complete fucking creative control
Of the DC universe?
of his Batman movie.
Oh, yeah.
But they are notorious meddlers. But Affleck wants to make a movie. Fine, people seem to like the Batman.
Yeah.
Flash is losing his director. They're reshooting Suicide Squad. They're reshooting Wonder Woman stuff. They're so fucked.
Yep.
They are so fucked.
Tim Samuels, I don't have any immediate plans to play the Mad Max game on stream again. Not to say I will never play the game again, but I don't know there's much value in streaming it at this point.
Did it get old for you, or? I mean, we've had to move on.
It's not the most innovative game ever, and we've streamed it a couple times, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
There's probably more exciting things to stream.
Yeah. I like new stuff. Come on. Hit her with the hammer. Ooh, shotgun chest. I gotta rest.
They added to Suicide Squad, not reshooting. How do you know? Why would you trust their PR department?
Reshoots. They've added to, like,
They're
shot,
dicking around with it. However
they
you
have
look at
shot material that they did not intend to originally shoot after the reactions of Batman versus Superman.
it. do you guys not care about Game of Thrones spoilers? Well, don't do it, because I'm assuming a lot of people in the chat do. But me personally, no, I don't give a damn.
Oh, shit.
It sounds like a depressing show where everybody you care about dies constantly.
Fucking damn it.
Okay, let's about the Mad Max game based off our recommendations. I'm glad you're happy with it. I'm not saying it's a terrible game. I'm just saying there's not much value in streaming it, but it's not a fresh game anymore, and we've already streamed it a few times. Unless I were trying to do something exciting like a no-death run, I don't know. That'd probably be a bit long for a no-death run.
No, hey, whoa. Equip. No. Wait.
Trying the Cheez-It strategy.
Seemed to work for you.
The Riddle of Steel says, how much I gotta bribe you to play more Oregon Trail, or Phoenix Wright, or Sunless Sea, or any roguelike instead? There's only so many Conan tangents I can pay for.
We will definitely play. We have both said we really want to play Phoenix Wright. Not tonight because we don't have it with us, but
What's going on? Are you guys condemning this game?
I don't know if they like this game. I'm kind of getting into it now that I'm understanding how to play it.
I think I've had my fill.
Okay, well
But-
we'll wait till I'm done with this run, and then we can move on. We'll play another game tonight then. All right.
We don't have to. We don't have to. We don't.
We don't.
If you want to keep playing this till you're blue in the face, Jack, I don't give a shit. And some people in the chat are saying I like it, so. Like anything, some people like it, some people don't.
Of course.
Thank you, I need to pronounce this right. Zaodai. Zaodai?
ZAO.
Zaodai? Is that right?
ZAO.
Yeah.
DAY.
DAI.
Zaudi.
Zaudi? I don't think.
You know what it is? Zaude. Ooh, Zaude. Get up on that dang.
I'm just gonna say Zaude.
Zaude.
And if that's wrong, I apologize. Says, hey guys, love the cunt. Let me wait till that. Oh my God's over.
Wait till it's over.
Hey guys, love the content you put out. Use this money to get a decent steak dinner sometime. If you don't like steak for some reason, then use it to recruit more pimps and pushers, I guess.
We will do that, Zaude. Oh, speaking of, actually, how is the Oh My God volume?
Yes.
This Oh My God, we did not do the OBS mixer. I finally remembered.
We did not do the janky way of
We did not
fixing
do the janky
volume.
way. I finally remembered to reconfigure the original Oh My God volume. Let us know if it's okay, if it's an okay volume, and if we can keep it, or if we need to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Volume is good.
The real Vayon says,
Oh, of course you would say that. Perfect is perfect.
oh, you should look at mine. I'm just brain dead.
Okay.
It's perfect. Okay, good,
Perfect.
good.
I'm going to take it's perfect.
The real Vayon says, Rich, if you are uninterested in Game of Thrones because of unsympathetic characters, why do you like zombie movies / games when all they have are unsympathetic characters? And I'm not dissing zombies. That's a fair point. I mean, I frequently say myself that it's more important to have an interesting character than an interesting protagonist than a likable protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, nothing wrong with having a likable, interesting protagonist. But, like House. House is a prick.
Yeah.
And House is very enjoyable to watch.
It is, but, I think normally, like, in zombie movies, there is like the protagonists themselves might not be interesting, but they're in an interesting situation. Mm-hmm. And like the moral dilemmas that come across in zombie type situations that I just don't care about the world of Game of Thrones, and I'm very sorry.
Look, I don't have HBO. I don't really feel like getting it for one show that I don't know that much about. Other people say are good, but it doesn't mean anything to me. And whenever I hear about Game of Thrones, it's people are upset because a character they like has been murdered. And that seems like a frustrating experience more than a pleasurable one. But what do I know?